Hi. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I literally just ate dinner last minute because I'm bad at planning things. But can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Law. I scare everyone. I just have to exist to scare people. I don't know why. It's a curse, to be honest. I'm glad that Batman can hear me. So, today I'm gonna wait a few more minutes just to see if more people join. But today I decided that I wanted to go through the process of how I rig a WoW character. It's a long process and it's going to be a harrowing experience for all of us. Because there's a lot of different programs involved, and I do use some plugins and scripts that Cinema 4D does not come with, but I will be providing a little Google Drive folder for people to download those things. And I might have to add more things to it if I have forgotten to add something and I realize that I did. So, yeah. But I do want to go ahead and say that this knowledge obviously did not come to me like out of the blue. I actually watched Rex Craft's tutorial videos before they were taken down. Um, so a lot of what I know is thanks to him, and I just wanted to give him credit for that. So, all right. I also figured out how to look at chat on my laptop while I do other stuff, so that's nice. Okay, let me announce that we are officially live. But before we get into any of the rigging stuff, I actually did want to address something else first that someone was struggling with. Where is it? Give me just a sec. Okay. Copy. My day is going okay, Zelly. I slept for like 14 hours last night, so I'm feeling pretty energized. Hopefully this stream will be longer than my others. How has your day been? Okay. So, someone wanted to figure out how to rotate Night Elf eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and just export a separate model for this. Because Night Elf eyes, like female Night Elf eyes, don't, their eye bones don't work. So, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show how you can do that. Test. I'm just making a folder for this stuff right now. Okay. So So we'll just do so really for me personally, I've never like had to rotate Night Elf eyes like the default ones because before like the new customization options came out, you didn't really need to because there was no like texture. It was just a basic flat color. So it's like there's no point rotating that. But I'm assuming now they want to know how to like rotate the new eyes. Let me actually see if I can access those so that way you guys can actually see if it works. I think the program is still kind of buggy. Let me see. Eye glows. Nope, that's not it. 33. Well, I guess this will have to do. I've never exported from the newest build, so I'm kind of nervous. I hope it goes okay. Okay, FBX. Alright. We're going to ignore this for now. That's a plugin that I use. Open pictures. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know if it's gonna be buggy or not. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, so it did export the eye texture. So as you can see, it's not a flat color anymore. So let me go ahead and, this is just gonna bother me to death. Okay. Oh, and reflectance. I don't like reflectance. Ew. Okay. So, basically, I'm gonna go ahead and just take this out. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my interface a little bit so it's a little better. Okay, so let me go ahead and just see. I think this is the torso if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let me go ahead and rename these first, actually. No, that's not it. Load. You guys don't have to do this, but it makes things easier. And I'll show you guys how to rename all this stuff when I actually get to the tutorial series part for the rigging. Okay, cool, it works on this one too. Neck, head. Where are the eyes? What's this? That's not it. Oh, I should probably just look up eye. Well, does it not have it? Okay, so I guess they don't have eye bones. I was mistaken. I thought night elves did have eye bones, but I guess they don't. But that's fine. That kind of saves us one headache. So basically, we're just going to create our own. And we're going to do that by clicking on join up here. Or you can go into this search bar since my interface is different. And you can type in joint and hit that. And that'll create a new joint for you. Alright. So this is one way to do it. In my opinion, it's more complicated just because you have to like get the positioning just right. To where it rotates fine. So oh, thank you. I post my art on Twitter and DeviantArt. DeviantArt actually has the full resolution. So let me see. Here it is. But yeah, those are the two places I posted on. All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to paint. We're going to use the weight painting tool to paint this eye's weight to this joint, if that makes sense. I rarely do this, so I'm not the best at it, by any means. Usually what I would do is I would just, create a sphere and create my own eye texture. But if you're wanting to just use the default eyes, no, you don't want to actually, that's a good point. Okay, so what you can do is split the eye mesh away from this mesh. That's actually probably easier. And by doing that, you'll just want to double click. Sorry if it looks a little different, it's my plugin. But you'll just want to make sure you only have this eye selected and this little part, if you want to keep that part. And you'll go up to, is this it? Yeah, you'll go up to here, up to split. Or again, you can just type in split and it'll let you split it. Hello. There. So basically, it creates a separate mesh for the eyeball. And once it does that, you'll want to hit delete. So that way, the main mesh no longer has that eyeball mesh. Otherwise, you're going to have like two eyeballs like in the same place, and that's just confusing. So as you can see, that's the eye, and then that's the mesh. And what you'll want to do is basically, you'll want to do it for, both eyes. You don't want to do both eyes at the same time, because you're wanting to like create a what do you call it, a joint for each eye. So again, do this, split, and then delete, and then you go back to model mode. All right, so these are the eyes. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, which one is this one? This one is that. So you're gonna have to really work on adjusting where the joint is. Usually it's supposed to kind of be like back and like behind the eye a good bit. Otherwise it'll rotate really weird, like that. See, it kind of rotates kind of weird. It's not how it's supposed to look. So again, you'll just kind of have to move it back a bit more if it does that. Just until you get it right. Oh, actually, I think I need to move it closer. Possibly. It's kind of hard to tell. This is a big trial and error moment. Oops. We're getting kind of close. It's still a little wonky. Maybe it is like pretty close. Maybe it has to be in like kind of like the center. I bet that's what it is. I thought it had to be in the back, but I guess... Okay, that's too close. Yeah, I think it has to be in the back. That's pretty close. That's basically it. I mean, again, you can perfect it on your own terms, but that's basically the gist of it. And once you get one eyeball down, you can just copy and paste it. Oh, geez. Wait. Just copy and paste the joint, not the eyeball. And then you can go down here to the coordinates and put in a negative on the Z coordinate, and that basically just, mirrors it. And then you can just put the other eye in that one. So then now when you rotate them, it'll be pretty close. Again, you can adjust it to how you want. So yeah, that's basically it. Animating sucks sometimes. Anyway, I'll save this in case you need more help with it. Hi. Alright, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go to the actual rigging part. So I'm actually gonna start with I guess a non-traditional race, just because I don't have a rig for this race yet and I really want to do it. Oh yeah, and trust me, we're gonna have to use Blender for this as well. No, you're fine. Okay. This one? Nope, wrong one. This one. Okay, so we're gonna do Drain Eye, because I don't have this one rigged yet. Okay. So basically what we're gonna want to do first is, I always like to start her in a face pose, just to kind of see. Again, I really hope this works with the new version. I'm gonna be really upset if it doesn't and it starts whacking out on me. All right, so I don't know, can you guys see like everything that I'm seeing? Let me double check. Yeah, you guys can. Okay. So basically what you're gonna want to do first is go up to View and then show Model Control and then Models. Oh shit. Okay, when I do that, okay, I'm gonna have to do it like that because otherwise you can't see it. Okay, so once you have the models selected, you're basically gonna want to disable all of like the custom options to where it's just showing her base model. So basically you'll want to disable the hair, and I guess the tentacles at this point, because they have thick tentacles too now, and also the horns. Yeah. Anything that's custom, you don't want to like disable, you know, the actual body, just anything that's custom. Let's see. I think, oh, horns. Yep. So you can, I would recommend keeping the very first horn option on, just because that kind of fills in that hole, those two holes in her head. So, hi, welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's basically it. So once you have that figured out, oh, also her tail. I forgot about her tail, because there's long tails too. So yeah, you don't want to have that selected anymore. Is there like a thing for her butt? I guess not. Okay. So once you have that figured out, you're gonna want to go up to let's see, will it let me? Okay, so in the program where the black bars are on my screen, there's gonna be more options like file, view, character, lighting, etc. So you're basically gonna want to go up to file, and then down the drop down, go down to export model, and then click on FBX. And you might want to make a separate folder for this, just because it'll export a lot of different stuff. I actually need to make a folder for this. Let's see. Data, all characters. Let's see, how do I have these named? Sorry, I'm like trying to copy some names real quick. Okay. Save. And once you hit save, a window is going to pop up. I wish I could show you guys, because this is, for some reason, it's not picking up certain things. Oh geez. Here it is. It's really big, but it'll pop up with this. So you're just going to want to hit unselect all. The only time you want to select one of these is if you're wanting to use an animation for a rig, but other than that, don't have any of these selected. So once that's done, you'll hit OK, and it'll say export successfully done. All right, let me go back now. Okay. All right, so once you have that exported, you're gonna want to do the opposite. You're basically going to want to unselect the base model, but select all of the customization options. Every single one. This basically makes it easier for you to swap out options without having to export every single one. You can just access all of them all in one place. And there's a lot more now, so all of them. I'm doing good, Thomas. How about you? Hope all is well over there. Oops. There's a lot. Jeez. All of them. Every single one. I wouldn't do the eye glows. The eye glows don't matter. Because that's more of like a post-editing thing. Wait, what? Belt. Yes. Oh, I already did this. My bad. Don't select this chest part because it's, again, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a fucked up version of the base chest, so you don't really need it. Oops. Dear Lord, look at how crazy this looks. Promise you, it all makes sense at some point. Oops. These are all the tail options. All right, I think that's yeah, that's everything. Okay. So once that's done, you're going to want to export this as an FBX as well. Just make sure to give it a different name. You guys are going to understand real quick why I'm so unproductive. And again, for the animation choice, just unselect all and hit OK. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. So once that's all done, we're gonna go into Blender. I know it's terrifying and I hate the program so much, but I have to use it for this part. So yeah. If only Drake, I really could look like this. Okay, give me just a second. I need to open something up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we go into Blender. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is basically import all of the items we exported. So really it's only 2 files. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Import FBX, and then wait, just find it. God, that would be terrifying, yeah. Okay, let me remember how to maneuver. Okay, these joints kind of look weird. I'm really hoping that's not going to be an issue. I don't remember them being sideways. Okay, so first things first, we're going to select, is it this one? No, it's the other one. All right, so just a heads up, this one is the base model, the one that I have selected right now. And the other one is going to be the extras, all the extra customization. Okay. So first we're going to click on this modifier properties. Sorry, I'm trying to like figure out where the new buttons are. Okay. And then we're going to, wait, hold up. All right, and then we're gonna select the first option, I believe. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, just make sure to select the first option down here on this. All right, and that basically kind of connects, it connects like the joints together to where like now, you know, anything that moves the base mesh will also move the custom options. Okay. So now, let me just go ahead and reselect that. We're gonna reselect this mesh, the customization options, and jeez, where is it? That's not it. Gosh, where is it? I forgot it. Edit mode. Okay, here it is. I'm stupid. All right, so once you have the mesh selected, you're gonna wanna go into edit mode. And once you do that, you're gonna wanna hit Alt J, so on your keyboard. So Alt and then J. Did I do that? Yeah. All right. And then you're gonna wanna do that for the base mesh as well. So again, go into edit mode and then hit Alt J. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that did something because it didn't look like it did anything. I guess it did. Okay. Select the mesh. Okay. Now we're gonna select the mesh from the extras again, and make sure you're still in edit mode. And you're gonna want to make sure to mouse over, you know, any part of like the highlighted area. You don't want to have this selected, just any part of this. And then just hit P. Actually, no, wait, is that it? Yeah. Well, wait a minute. What? This looks different. Hold up. Oh, here we go. You know what? I don't think I had the mesh selected. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's better. All right, so I made a whoopsie. So all those steps that I did, you want to have this selected instead of the orange triangle. I made a huge mistake. So instead of hitting Alt J on these, you'll want to hit it on that, because that's supposed to smooth the model. So again, yeah, that looks better. All right, and I also need to put this as the first instead. I hope I didn't screw anything up. I guess we'll find out. Okay. So now once you have the custom options selected, you're going to want to hit P, and you're going to want to select by material. And that'll basically separate all of the options for you, so, which is very helpful. All right. So once you do all of that, you'll want to hit File and then Export and then FBX. And this is basically the file that you're going to open in Cinema 4D. Sorry guys, I'm not used to the newer version of Blender. It looks nicer though. Alright. I'm gonna save this just in case I screw something up. Cool. Alright. Can I just close? I don't know how to close, whatever. Alright, so now we're gonna go into Cinema 4D. Okay. So I have a special layout, and some of these things aren't even in the actual Cinema 4D. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link to the folder that I will be sharing with you guys that has some, like, you know, my layout if you guys want to install it, and some other things that I'll be using. Let me find it. Okay. So let me put this right here. It has some stuff that I'll be using. And one of those things is my layout. And let me see if I can find the folder. You'll have to look up like where to save layouts and like where they are exactly, in order to like put that in there. But yeah. So what we're gonna want to do is go to File and then Open, and we're going to basically open the FBX file that we exported from Blender. And I believe it is this. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. And then hit OK. And it'll take a minute to import, so just let it load. Oh wow, okay. So this is, yeah, it'll probably look different for you guys because I have a plugin, so it's like making it look all reflective. But you know, for the most part, it'll look the same. It's just mainly the material that is like not, it's kind of acting a little bonkers right now. So let's actually turn that off. That's better. So, let's see. So we'll get to like the whole textures and everything like that in a bit, because right now we're just trying to set the model up. So first, what we're going to want to do is get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see. I believe it is... Let me actually go ahead and save this first. I believe you want to remove unused materials and then remove duplicates. So basically that clears everything up for you very well. So once you remove all of that stuff, you're going to want to right click this and click on select texture tags / objects, and that's basically going to select everything that that material belongs to, so that way you can kind of rename accordingly. So it looks like that's just a jewel. We'll just name it jewel. You're not going to be able to sort through everything at, you know, the first go. Oops. Alright, so this is the, yeah, this is the base model, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, and these are all the horns, the armor, and the tail. So I'm actually going to drag these all up here, and we're just gonna, I'm just gonna name this armor / customization. And if you want, you can sort through these afterwards, but like, you know, you can kind of select and see what each one is and then rename that. But I usually just kind of keep it in a general area. What is this? Looks like this is a part of the mesh too. It might be a different material. Alright, so this, yeah, this is all of the hair. So we're just gonna name this hair. Okay, and these are all of the jewels. And then these are all of the cloaks. Oops. Okay. So everything is renamed, and I usually like to put all of those options under a null. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bro, where is it? I have it somewhere. Oh, there it is. So we're just going to take all of these, and all of these, and those, and this jewel. And we're just going to put it up here. So that way it's easier to manage. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this... What is this? Wait, these aren't... Ah, shit. I fucked something up. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and see what I did wrong here. It looks like the things didn't connect. Let me go back to Blender real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and... Gosh, how do I... I'll just do a new one, I guess. General, whatever. Delete. I'm hoping it's just me, like, messing up on something and not something else, because that would suck. We're just gonna do model again. And then I'm gonna import the other stuff. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So, okay. These are the extras. No. Yes, these are the extras. All right, and then we go down to the modifiers and then select the first one. Okay, I bet that's what I did wrong. Okay. Okay. All right. We gonna try this again, my peeps. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. I apologize. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and test the joints first before I set anything else up. See if they move everything. Okay, I think I did it. Yeah. All right. We fixed it! Okay, now let me save this. Dear Lord. Okay. Don't screw up like I did. Alright. Duplicate. Reflectance. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I can actually go ahead and delete these. Yeah, this is probably more similar to what it's supposed to look like, because it's already in its own null. Alright, so these are the horns and such. Armor customization. This is the base mesh. These are the jewels. And this is the hair. Oops. Hair. And then these are the cloaks. Alright. Cool. Okay. So now all of our joints are going to move, you know, everything that it needs to. So for now, we're going to, let's see. We're going to go ahead and just do the renaming tool. Let's rename this. So the key part to making this rig is you don't want to rename any of these or move any of them around. You can delete these, I believe, but I'm not going to, just to be safe. But yeah, you don't want to mess with any of these. The only thing you want to do is use the renaming tool, which I provided in the link that I gave in the chat. So let me just go ahead and post that again. Oops. There it is. I'm also going to put it in my Discord just to be safe, and I'll pin it to the art help channel. If it'll post. Well. You're fine. You're fine, Dorgan. You got this. Okay, I guess it's not going to post. I'll post it in a bit. All right. So, yeah. The renaming tool is in there. You can honestly learn how to do it yourself. It's not very complicated. There should be tutorials on how to use it, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the presets. So you're going to want to have the top of this. If it's not, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. So you're going to want to have the very first null selected on here. And then you're going to want to click load. And you'll basically load whatever race and sex that the model is. So in this case, it'll be Draenei female. And then once you load that, it'll be in this drop down right here, and you'll just hit apply name. Lets you navigate where everything is. And it doesn't, like, if you apply that name to any animations that you export, you'll basically be able to, like, apply animations to it without it freaking out on you. Because if you try and, like, move these around and then try and, like, copy and paste an animation onto them, it's not going to work. So, yeah. So once that is sorted, let's see. Let's see. We can actually go ahead and delete these now. We don't need to worry about those. So basically, we're going to go ahead and add these all to a layer. Oops, not that. I'm actually going to select this and then select children. And if you want, you can just search it up here if you don't have a button for it. And then I'm going to add these to a layer by right-clicking, add to new layer. And this basically allows you to lock these in place. We're not going to do that just yet. Because what we're going to do now is basically create a whole new joint system. And first we're going to copy these. We're going to copy every single one in a joint system and then lock these in place. And we're going to be able to, like, move around the other joint system. And that one's going to be used for actual, like, custom animation. So in the folder that I provided, there is going to be... let's see. There's going to be something called orientation constraint, and that's basically a script that you're going to use to do this. So let's see. I might be able to just go ahead and show you how to, like, use it. Oh, it's frozen? Let me see. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to swap. I'm tired. Okay. No, it's fine. I basically did the same thing I was doing before. So, yeah, I just sorted my stuff. That's all I did. So yeah. Dear Lord, what is wrong with me? So what I did was I basically selected everything under this and I added it to a layer. But something else that I did was I used the naming tool, which is right here. And with the top null selected, I clicked load and I basically loaded in the Draenei female joints preset, which again is in the folder that I shared. So yeah, it basically renames all of these for you to where you can navigate easier. You don't want to move any of these around, though. You want to keep these in place. So I'm gonna have to like this would be so much better if I just recorded and like edited out all the mistakes. Okay, so yeah, these are in a layer now, and basically the layer allows you to lock the joints in place, but we're not going to do that yet. So what we're going to do is use the script that I also provided, and it's called the orientation constraint, and that basically makes a copy of a joint in a way, but and it also like copies like the weight, what's the word, the weight it has like on the mesh. So you might be able to just go up here to scripts, and maybe like, I think it's run script. No, that's not it. Actually, yeah, that might be it. And then open the orientation constraint one. I'm trying to figure out script manager. This is why I'm brain dead half of the time. Okay, I don't know. Okay. You guys are going to have to figure out how to, where to put the script at. I know there's a folder where you can, like, literally put it in the program script folder, and you should be able to open it. Like, it'll pop up under user scripts, and then you can just run it. And it basically just creates, you know, a copy of the joint. So here's the freaking hair-tearing part. We're gonna have to create one for every single joint. So that's weird. I don't want to delete that just in case. So we're basically gonna have to create one for this and this and this, and we're gonna have to copy the entire hierarchy. So we're gonna start with, you know, the very first one. I have a button for it, so it's gonna be this one. And then we're gonna do the root, and we're gonna wanna put the root under the main one. Again, we're copying the entire hierarchy. So under the root, there's the pelvis. So then you're gonna wanna do the pelvis, and then put that under the root. The only time you can do these more than one at a time is if it's on the same level of the hierarchy. So the hips and the spine for this are both on the same level. So you can just have those both selected and then do it like that. But again, you have to put it under here and then put it under there. And I'm just going to keep going by the hips. So we're going to do all of these. We don't have to do any of the ones that aren't named. So I'm not going to organize these too much. Well, actually, I probably should, just because there's more stuff we got to do. Okay. So again, the front tabard. We'll go ahead and do all the front tabard ones. And 3 goes under 2, 2 goes under 1. And then we'll do the thigh. Do both of these. Don't worry about these extra ones. These actually don't do anything. And if you want to like see if you even need it, you can just move the joint around to see if it moves anything. And if it doesn't, you don't have to worry about it. But you definitely want to make sure to have it if it moves something. It goes up there. Alright. An ankle. There's 2 under those. Okay, this goes above. And then the toes, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The toes are for that one. So you're trying to copy the entire hierarchy of that. All right, so now we're gonna do the left thigh. Gonna move that up one. Oops. Put that on, oops. Put these under a knee. And then ankle. That needs to go above that. And then the toes. Drain eye are a little more complicated than the others. I wouldn't recommend starting with a drain eye. A human would probably be better. Alright, so that's the left thigh. I'm going to do the back tabard now. There it is. Alright, there's going to be a lot of tail ones that we're going to have to do. Oops. Okay. All right, so we have all of the bones that the hip uses working. So now we're gonna go on to the spine. This one is a lot more tedious. Let's see, what does this do? Does this even do anything? These don't even do anything. All right. So again, don't move any of these around. You don't want to move or delete any of these. So goes under spine 1, spine 2. Okay. Okay. All right, so again, we're going to go with the right arm first. And then the right elbow, both of these as well. See, this one goes above this one. There's a lot more to it, guys, than just moving a person around. Alright, and these are all the fingers. I can actually just go ahead, just because my memory is so nice. Oops, wait. No, that. There we go. I believe index, yeah, this one goes up above. Second, third, fourth. Whew! Alright, that's one arm down. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll do the cape next. Alright. And now the left arm. Oh, I guess these all go together. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And the elbow. Oops. Dang it. And then the fingers. Alright. Left arm is done. Alright, this is our least favorite part, the neck bone, which has all of the face joints and all of the hair joints and everything like that. See, look at all that. That's a lot of crap right there. So we're going to start with the pigtail, because that should have more than one. Yeah. I never like to do these all at the same time, because that's just a complete dumpster fire mess. And it'll make you lose track real quick. Cheek. Jaw. And the jaw is going to have some mouth joints. I'm not going to sort. Well, actually, probably should sort through these. Okay. And we can actually do all these because I can sort through these pretty quick. There's an eyeball. Let's see. Eyebrow. It takes a while to do. Let's see. But it's worth it in the end. If I'm up late enough, I'll probably show you guys what character I plan on setting up after this. Let's see, that's upper lip. There it is. Trying to make sure I don't lose track of where I am, because it can be easy to do that. I'm gonna do a bit more. Not often. Again, this is basically a rig for every like all female Draenei. So once I have this rigged up, I don't have to worry about female Draenei anymore. So really, it's based off of like every gender plus race, if that makes sense. Cheek 4. I said it was gonna be harrowing. I wasn't joking. I was not joking, guys. The reason why it takes so long to do this rig is because, like, it it covers a lot of stuff that you need, so you won't have to worry about it once it's finished. So it's like a long process to set up, but once you do have it set up, it's really nice. Okay. And plus there's just a lot more customization options, so there's probably going to be more bones and stuff to take care of. And it's a drain eye, so that also doesn't help. Okay, I feel like I'm missing some hair stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need to do the tendril. Okay. So yeah, you want to make sure to also get the ones that have bones, like in the drop down. Like tendrils, ponytails, stuff like that. Let's see. There it is. Pigtail. Here's another one. Hair back. That's one. There's another tendril. It's very satisfying once you complete it, though. It's just frustrating when you have to go through it. I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, there's another ponytail. That's the last one. I just need these two. Alright. Okay, that's it. Woo! Alright, I think I'm done. I'm pretty sure I'm done. Yeah. Alright. So the worst part is over. Worst part in my opinion. Alright. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to finally lock the layer like so. And what I like to do is make these smaller. I can actually just select this and then select all. It's not like I'm gonna keep these visible though. I'm gonna hide them eventually. Oops. Which one is it? This one? Oh, this one. Yeah. So I like to kind of keep them small-ish. And then once you have all of these set up, you can go down to Basic, Visible, and Editor, and then just click Off. And then same with Renderer. And that basically hides them for you, so you only have to worry about selecting them on here. So once you have the original joint system locked and you have all of these set up, you can now move them and rename them however you want. Obviously try and keep them in the same like hierarchy they're in, but you can like move, them as long as they're on the same level, and you can rename them to whatever you want, because this is basically going to be the rig we use for actual like custom animations. So yeah, what I like to do is on top of having these ready, I also like to have IK chains set up. So basically what that's going to do is it's going to make animation a bit more easy. So what we're going to want to do first is select we're going to start with the right arm over here. So we're going to want to select that, and then press down on control and then click the wrist for that as well. And once you have those selected, you're going to want to hit create IK chain, or again, you can just look this up in the commands. And what that basically does is it gives you a control to move the whole arm. So I wish there was, let me see if I can like clear. I guess that works a little bit better. Does that do it? Yeah, that works. So yeah, you can kind of see like what it does. It lets you move the whole arm in a motion instead of having to move each joint separately and like rotating it and stuff. It's very helpful. So yeah. So we're gonna do that for the left arm as well. And we're also gonna do it for the legs. The Draenei legs are gonna be a bit more confusing because they have like weird hooves. Let me actually hide the customization options. There we go. Yeah, you can click these little dots here if you want to hide or unhide something, by the way. Red means hide, like that it's hidden, and green means it's showing. So, so we're gonna, I think we're gonna connect it to this ankle joint right here, so. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty normal. Yeah. Oops. And again, IK. Alright. So once you have all the IK chains, you're going to want to basically go to each end of the IK chain, if that makes any sense. So basically for the feet, it would be, or for the legs, it would be the ankles. And for the arms, it would be the wrist. And you're going to want to, again, do another orientation constraint. And you'll see why in a sec. So now we're going to go to the shoulders and the wrists, do the same thing. And let's see. Okay. And then what you're going to want to do is click and drag the IK chain to its correct constraint. So the right ankle would go to the right ankle. And this basically gives you rotation as well as able to move the, well, maybe not. Was I mistaken? Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me change these first. Oops. To this. I'm trying to see. What is going on right here? Oh, there's two. That's why. That's weird. Right ankle. that work? Okay, I think I fixed it. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Let me just make sure I did that right before I tell you what to do. Okay, yeah, I fixed it. Alright, so basically you're gonna want to go, let's see, where is it? This has 2. I need to redo these. Sorry that I'm messing up so much, guys. I'm trying to figure out, like, what exactly I'm messing up on. Okay. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. Okay, so once you create an IK chain, and you have your separate orientation constraints, you're going to want to go to the little IK chain tag over here, and you're going to want to change the goal to the constraint that it's supposed to go to. So since this is the left ankle, you'll want to go to the left ankle right here. And that's basically supposed to let you move and question mark. Nope, that didn't work either. Hold on, guys. Okay. So do that. Do the IK chain, and then I think, okay, and then you're supposed to do the orientation constraint. I'm just doing it out of order. Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay, and that adds that tag. Okay. It's hard to set up. I'm sorry for, like, messing it up. But yeah. And then once you have that deleted, that should be it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so these two work now after troubleshooting a little bit. So I'm just going to rename this to left leg and then right leg. And then we'll do the same for the arms. So we'll change this to the right wrist to where that moves. Yes. Then we can delete that. And then this to the left wrist. And then delete that. And I don't think I need, yeah, I don't need that anymore either. Then rename those to the arms. Alright, and I like to place these on the same level as the pelvis, which is basically the core of the body, or the belly, whatever you want to call it. So basically you can kind of like move it around like that if you want them to stay in place. So it's very helpful. And what I like to do is move the fingers onto those hands actually. So this is the left finger, so we're going to put these in the left arm. And then put the right fingers in the right arm. Like so. So yeah. Yeah, it's fun to play with, like, once you have it set up like this. Dear Lord, my phone's going off. But yeah, that's basically the gist of how you rig a character. There's a few other things I do, but it's honestly getting late for me, so I need to go ahead and get off. But my next art stream, I'll go ahead and go over the extras that we do. So yeah. thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps someone. I know I was kind of all over the place and it was a lot to like explain, but hopefully it helps someone that was like confused on something. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching and sticking around. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next stream.